I'm going to do a speech on how to become great parents and raise productive members of society. Have you ever asked yourself, what does it take to raise a productive member of society? Are you a great parent? Well, I have. I am a parent of an 11 and 19-year-old, and there has been many times that I've questioned myself as a parent, and I needed to have some steps and resources for guidance. I am going to take the time to teach you as parents some essential steps to help you raise great children and great grandchildren that will become productive members of society and make you a proud parent. While doing some research on productive children, I have found that our children need to have social, physical skills, strong discipline in their homes, and parents that are role models. Dr. Selbris and Dr. Gordon provided many facts why it is so important to teach our children social skills while they're young. Social skill learning provides students communication with peers and adults, improves competitive teamwork, and helps them become efficient, caring, considered members of their community. At the same time, it teaches them how to set and achieve individual goals and persistent skills that are important to their successful development into adulthood, work, and life. Usually, children that don't have social skills have difficulty in many of the following areas: sharing, handling frustration, controlling their tempers, ending arguments calmly, responding to bullying and teasing, making and keeping friends, and complying with requests. All these things are why it's so important to teach our children social skills. According to CDC, you as parents need to make sure that your children are strengthening bones, decreasing blood pressure, reducing stress and anxiety, increasing self-esteem, and helping with weight management. Children and adolescents, age 6 through 17 years old, should be physically active at least 60 minutes each day, include aerobic activity, which is anything that makes their hearts beat faster. Also include bone strengthening activities such as running or jumping, and muscle strengthening activities such as climbing and push-ups. This helps your children stay fit, helps release negative energy in their lives that will help them focus on being positive and productive in their lives. Raising children to be productive is a very hard task. I have noticed that if you have a good foundation and discipline in your home, it is a lot easier. There are 3 steps to having good discipline in the home. It has been said by Parenting 101, discipline should be firm, consequences should be clearly stated and adhered to when the appropriate behavior occurs. Fair, the punishment should fit the crime. Also, in case of reoccurring behavior, consequences should be stated in advance so that children know what to expect. Harsh punishment is not necessary. Use a simple timeout can be effective when it is used consistently every time the behavior occurs. Friendly. Use a friendly but firm communication style when letting a child know they have behaved inappropriately, and let them know they will receive the agreed upon consequence. Encourage them to try to remember what they should do instead to avoid future consequences. Work at catching them being good and praise them for appropriate behavior. If you stick to these 3 F's, you will give yourself a better chance at raising a productive and respectful human in our society. Having a strong role model in the home is so important. According to a study conducted by the Los Angeles County Department of Health Service in 2002, it was found that around 56% of adolescents identify with role models. Out of these, those having personal or direct contact with their role models had higher self-esteem and were better at academics as compared to those who didn't. Many psychologists believe that our 95% of our individual behavior is learned by intimate or modeling of those around him or her, mostly in childhood and adolescence. This fact alone is enough to emphasize the importance of being a good role model for children, plus the relations between positive role models and children. To conclude, it is so important to be involved with raising your children if you follow all the 4 of the essential steps that I informed you today. You will teach your children to have a strong foundation at home, and you will teach them to be productive members of society that you will be proud of. Thank you for listening.